We get asked a lot if we have any solutions for dealers who need more than 16 component outputs on a matrix, and the answer is yes, we do. We recently released a product that will let you expand your systems up to 24, 32, and even 48 zones easily and affordably. We simply call that product the Distribution Amplifier, and it's basically 16 individual 1x3 distribution amplifiers enclosed in a 4U rack mountable housing. It allows you to divide up your sources and split them between 2 or 3 peak series component units. For example, if you had all your sources running through the distribution amplifier and into two 16x16 matrix routers, that would give you a system capable of routing 16 inputs into 32 displays. Now, if we use the same example, but run your sources into three 16x16 matrix routers, you would have a system capable of routing 16 inputs into 48 displays. Let's take an actual look at a distribution amplifier back panel, and maybe you'll have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. If we take a closer look, you'll notice the first input here in black, which has the corresponding markings for red, blue, and green. This is where we're going to input the first source into the system. You'll also notice the corresponding outputs to the right and below. This is where we're going to output our source to each of the matrix routers in the system. So if we only have two 16x16s in the system, then we'd only be using outputs 1A and 1B. If we're using three 16x16s in the system, we'd use all three of the corresponding outputs to go out to each of the three matrix routers. If we expand out a little more, you'll notice we have enough inputs along with the corresponding three outputs to handle 16 incoming sources going out to as many as 3 different routers. As you can see, it isn't quite as complex as it might seem. The key selling points to a product like this are that it's affordable, durable, and because it's a rack-mounted piece, it's going to sit in the rack right in between your matrix switches. That means you don't have a bunch of individual 1x2 or 1x3 distribution amplifiers hanging off the back end and creating clutter. For more information on this or any other AVocation product, go to our website at AVocationSystems.com or join one of our social networking sites.